It's Tuesday, February 19th. I'm Wayne Moore. This is Evening Update. At the top of the news, homicide investigators in Kamloops are exploring the possibility that a Penticton man's fatal shooting death could have been a case of mistaken identity. Police said Tuesday 41-year-old Rex Gill has no known connection to the drug trade in the city. Gill was shot and killed at the Kamloops Comfort Inn and Suites on January 23rd. Corporal Jody Shelkey says while police feel the attack was targeted, he was not likely the intended target. Kamloops is in the midst of a violent crime wave, and local police have a strong warning for those in the local drug trade. It's not safe to be a drug trafficker in the city. Shelkey says there has been a trend of high levels of violence occurring with the local participants of the drug community. She says many of those crimes are being committed by people against their own local allegiances. Not all violence is one group against another. Shelkey said the group supplying you drugs today may be the ones killing you tomorrow. The BC government maintained its focus on providing programs to help families cope financially in its latest budget introduced Tuesday. That following the efforts a year ago to crack down on property speculation in the housing market, bringing in a child care plan and eliminating health care premiums. Finance Minister Carol James said Tuesday her balanced budget offers a helping hand to people with a package of child benefits for families, loan relief for students, assistance increase for the poor, homeowner incentives to fight climate change, and a long-term revenue sharing agreement with Indigenous peoples. Part of the budget includes what the government says is its highest level of capital spending ever. James says the NDP plans to spend $20.1 billion on construction projects. These include already announced and future hospital, transportation, and school replacement projects. Barring any significant setbacks, the provincial government hopes to restore traffic to Highway 97 north of Summerland at the rockslide site by the end of next week. Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure says the slide has not moved over the past 5 days, allowing construction and scaling crews to make good progress. A North Okanagan man has pleaded not guilty to 3 charges. He sexually touched a young girl. The man, who cannot be identified due to a court-imposed publication ban, is facing charges of sexual assault, sexual invitation to touching under 16, and sexual interference with somebody under 16. A Supreme Court trial for the alleged molester started Tuesday in Vernon. Flooding at a private residence near UBC Okanagan has caused many students to become homeless. Frustrated parents reached out to Castanet expressing concern and said their children were kicked out during midterm exams.
There was a frozen pipe next to the roof, and the pipe froze and it ruptured and went floor to floor to floor. There was ankle-deep water in some of the floors.
The alarms went off and everyone's just shouting. It's like, get out. Pretty hectic.
Like the whole living room area was pretty much full of water, and we were kind of just using towels and stuff to soak it up and mopping it. Kind of just started to leak into our room, so a bit coming down from like the ceiling fans and the light fixtures.
The U2 condo building is a private residence and not part of campus housing. A city initiative to clean up streets, parks, and alleyways kicks off in the spring in the North Okanagan. The Folks on Spokes pilot program will provide the community with a hotline to report improperly discarded needles. The hotline number has not yet been made public. Here's a sight you never want to see when driving snow-covered mountain highways. West Kelowna resident Randy Millis shot this dashcam footage while traveling between Revelstoke and Golden Sunday. It's hard to tell in the footage if there was an actual passing lane, but Millis, who says he pulled over as far as he could to the right, has written the Quebec-based trucking company and made a complaint with the Golden RCMP. 5-year-old Cohen Schimmelfennig just wanted a normal snowman. What he got was a 9-foot-tall, abominable snowman. His dad, Lance, spent part of the long weekend Saturday building the large snowman, complete with 5 balls and all of the trimmings a snowman needs. He even needed a ladder to finish construction. The kids love it, but Mom says looking at it through the bedroom window, it's a little creepy. Okanagan weather, periods of snow tonight with accumulations of 2 to 4 centimeters, lows to -6, and flurries Wednesday, highs to 0. Coming up tonight and tomorrow, we'll have reaction to Tuesday's provincial budget, and creek sediment is filling Vassou Lake. For details on these and the rest of the day's news, keep it here at castanet.net. For Castanet News, I'm Wayne Moore.